What's up, guys? I'm back again. Today I want to talk about PSG. I have love for these guys, man. PSG. Ever since Mbappe was there, I loved him. Obviously, as everybody knows by now, Mbappe is with the best club in the world, Madrid. If you didn't know, the best club for the last 20 years and the best club for the next 20 years. But no, when it comes to PSG, I just love these guys, man. I have love for the team, love for the players, the likes of Dembele, Asensio, who used to be a Madrid player, Colomwani, Bradley Barcola, who's a young, gifted, talented player who I really like his game. His game is natural. He lets the game come to him. He doesn't seem to be forcing the game or anything. But I like the team. Obviously, with my French roots, I have an inclination, for the team. But past that, I just find that it's gonna be a hard Champions League season for PSG. Last year they had Mbappe, um, and they were okay, and this year they lost him. So that's a big void to fill. Unfortunately, there is not one player that's going to fill that void. They're going to need a collective effort in order to just fill that void that Mbappe left them. They might need to sign a big player, to be honest, because the Champions League, it's a big dog league. Right now, obviously, you have smaller clubs. I believe this is in this new era of Champions League. This is called the league phase. However, the next round is going to be real difficult because all the small teams obviously will not be going to the next round. So it'll be only the giants, the big dogs, the likes of City, Arsenal, who beat PSG 2-0. It wasn't a bad defeat, honestly. It was 2-0, and the goals came from mistakes. I mean, granted, that's what it's all about. People make mistakes, and that's how goals happen for the most part. But the two goals came from mistakes, mostly from the PSG keeper, Donnarumma, who vows to do better. But I think it's moving forward is going to be really difficult in the Champions League. Like I said, when you face big dogs like City, Madrid, Dortmund, Bayern, Barca, at that point, you've got to bring your absolute best, and I feel that PSG's absolute best with the roster they have right now, it won't be enough to really go against those big dogs. When it comes to the French league, the Ligue 1 or Ligue 1, however one would like to call it, they'll do great. They'll go against teams that they can easily beat, and that wouldn't be a problem for them. I'm pretty sure this year also they're gonna take the French league. I believe, and I hope for them. Like I said, I have love for them. I have that French connection, But I think moving forward is gonna be difficult. And past that, Dembele didn't play, and rumor has it that he had a argument or a difference with the coach after their last French league game against Rennes, who they beat 3-1, if I'm correct. So I wonder what the argument was about. There hasn't been any leak yet, but I would foresee leaks to come, in the next couple of days as to what was the argument about. I'm kind of curious to see after a win, what would the argument be. Now that being said, the coach could well be on the hot seat as well, because a team like PSG, obviously they're not as big as Madrid, Barcelona, or City, who've had multiple Champions League in their pockets. But they have good aspirations, and they expect. Well, they have good aspirations and expectations. They expect to be at the top to compete against those teams, and as a coach, if you're not able to bring a team to that level, for PSG, then obviously they're going to start looking somewhere else to fill the coaching position with somebody that can take them to that level. Now that being said, as I mentioned earlier, Um, they'll do great in the French league. I think they'll win it. I do hope for them as well to win it. Um, but when it comes to the Champions League, the next round, I don't see them doing well, and I hope they don't cross path with Madrid because it's going to be something else. Let me just put it like that. Yeah, so PSG, all in all, they'll do okay for now. I think after this game, I'm not sure who's their next opponent, um, but they'll do okay. I'm just worried worried that um, at the next stage they won't do so well. Facing those giants. Let me know what you think. Do you think Paris will do well in the Champions League, or do you think they'll get their shit together and compete at a high level against those teams, or do you think they'll bag it up until next year? Let me hear your thoughts.